Amachano umthwakazo omuhle siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio namhla kungolesihlanu zisishiyagalolunye kuZibandlela ngomnyaka ka-2025 indaba lizethulelwa ngikhethiwe Chuma. Ngesikhangele kwesihamba phambili namhlanje kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio, utshintsho luzakwenzakala kusho uMongameli uChamisa. Sokuyisikhathi sokubisela isidima selizwe langokusebenza okuqondileyo kusho ibandla eliphikisayo. uMatsibaba Beshanduko uthola usekelo. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Umthungameli webandla eliphikisayo Advocate Nelson Chamisa uthi utshintsho luza kuba khona elizweni loba kukhona ukubambezelayo kanye loncindezelo olwabakhona ngokhetho lomnyaka ka-2018 lomnyaka ka-2023. Uye waphosela emakhasini akhe okuxhumana izolo. uMongameli uChamisa uthi iqiniso elikhona ngokhetho olwebiwayo olwenzakala endulo seluveziwe njalo kuveza lesimilo sabantu abaphathekayo ekutshontsheni kokhetho. Kusenjalo isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo koBulawayo u-Eric Gono uthi ulethemba lokuba uMongameli uChamisa uza kuthungamela ilizwe maduzane isikhathi singakadluli. Ake sizweni uGono ekhuluma.
Sisekela amazwi kaMongameli wethu u-Advocate Nelson Chamisa ukubana okwenzakala ngo-2018 nango-2023 kuzaphuma egcikeni wonke umuntu ebekwazi ebone. Iqiniso lizavela. Thina siyinhlaniso ekhokhelwa nguNkulunkulu, ekholelwa ekutheni uNkulunkulu wasibeka lapha emhlabeni ukuthi sizobamba umsebenzi wakhe. Njalo siyabhiliva ukuthi iZimbabwe idinga yena ukuthi izikhululeke. So thina sizinceku sisebenza kuphela ukugcwalisisa intando yenkosi. So silethemba lokuthi ngelinye ilanga uMongameli wethu u-Advocate Nelson Chamisa uzayikhokhela iZimbabwe njalo uzayiguqula. Lokhu ngamandla aphiwa nguNkulunkulu omnini mandla wonke. Siyababona kathesi abebandla elibusayo bayenza umathanda-ke, kodwa ngokwasemhlabeni kuyadlula. Akulo wayecabanga ukuthi uMadura bazawa eVenezuela ngale, but bakuphi namuhla. So silethemba lokuthi khona okwesibona kusenzakala kithi kuzadlula. Bethu umoya omutsha, amandla kaNkulunkulu aboniswe. Ubukhokheli obuyibo obuthanda abantu njalo obuthandwa ngabantu buzithola sebukhokhela ilizwe sokule change and transformation kwelakithi.
Usomlomo webandla eliphikisayo uPromise Mkhwananzi uthi baza kufuqa ukuba ilizwe lithole isidima salo njalo lokukhuthaza ukusebenza. Ekhuluma izolo ngomkhuba omusha osukhona okuhazwa kwemali kanye lezimota okwenziwa ngabantu abambalwa, uMkhwananzi uthi lokhu kwenza abantu bangakhwabithi ukusebenza kanti njalo kunikeza abantu ingqondo yokuba bahlale bekhangeza phakathi kwezakhamizi. Umlandeli omkhulu kubandla eliphikisayo uGodfrey Karembera, lo owaziwa ngokuthi nguMatsibaba Beshanduko, uthola usekelo olukhulu oluvela kuzizalwane zonke zaseZimbabwe ngokwehlukana kwabo. Izolo esinye isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo kanti njalo wayemela iphelandaba Chabalala edale lePhalamende, umhlonishwa uGift Ostalos Siziba uye wavakatshela uKarembera ejele eHarare Remand Prison. Kusenjalo esinye isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uStephen Sarkozy Chuma uye wasola kakhulu ukuqhubeka kokuvalelwa kukaMatsibaba Beshanduko, lokhu athe ikwephula umthetho. Ake sizweni uChuma echasisa.
Yes, the continued detention of Matsibaba Beshanduko is a clear travesty of justice, because we know that under the Zimbabwean law, particularly the Constitution of Zimbabwe, every citizen has the right to bail. And we know that Matsibaba Beshanduko satisfy conditions that are required for a person to get bail, because we know that he has not been convicted of any crime before. We know that Matsibaba Beshanduko is not a person of no fixed abode. He's a person who is well known where he stays. So it defies logic if the courts continue to keep Mazibabawe Shanduko in prison instead of giving him bail. We've seen West criminals or people who are being charged with the worst charges, the likes of Magaya, who is facing murder charges, but is already out. Yet Mazibabawe Shanduko, who was arrested for distributing flyers, remains in pre-trial detention. This is a clear case of persecution by prosecution. We know that Mazibabawe Shanduko is being punished because of his political beliefs. So to us, Mazibabawe Shanduko remains a political prisoner. But we thank all the citizens who have come aboard to offer solidarity to Mazibabawe Shanduko, because indeed he deserves solidarity, he deserves our support, because what he is standing for is a right cause. He is standing for people's cause, is standing against corruption, is standing for good governance. This is what we believe in, this is what we support. So let's all continue to give support to Mazibabawe Shanduko, and also let's all pay him a visit at a Rarement prison as a sign of solidarity.
Izolo uhulumende ngokusebenza ngongqongqoshe wogatsha lwezemfundo ephansi lephezulu uThorirai Moyo baye babemezela ukuba bahlose ukuqasha amatishala angaphezu kwe3,000 ukuze kugcwaliswe izikhexe ezikhona. Kusenjalo umsekeli kanobhala jikelele wenhlanganiso ye-ATOS uMnyarathi Masiyiwa uthi basamukela lesi sinqumo ukuze kuncediswe abafundi lamatishala ekufundeni. Uhulumende kodwa kumele akhangelisise ukuphucula iholo lamatitshala. Ake sizweni uMasiyiwa ekhuluma.
We acknowledge and appreciate the promises that we are reading, that the government seeks to employ about 3,000 teachers in our education system. We need to be informed that in 2022 we had a deficit of 25,000, and that deficit increased to 50,000, that is in May 2024, which means that teachers continue to desert our schools. We are losing experienced teachers on monthly basis. We are keeping newly graduated teachers out of employment, and they eventually lose interest in joining our poorly remunerated education system. We have serious poor working conditions and dotted deployment imbalances that we continue to see. So a 3,000 teacher recruitment will only save 6% of what we need, which is a drop in the ocean. We encourage the government to quickly address the crisis in education, the crisis which include the low remuneration that I've alluded to, poor working conditions, and boosting morale in education. We see that there is another different crisis, a crisis of manufactured and artificial overstaffing that has been created in some of our schools, where learners are deserting these schools, learners are leaving public schools to go to private schools, citing various reasons. But amongst them, the major reason is that teachers are demoralized and there are no resources in these public schools. So the government should do more, should look more into this crisis, unlike just employing teachers without giving them enough salaries which motivate them to carry out their duties, without funding education. We see and we note that Minister of Education Thorirai Moyo has promised to visit schools, to visit provinces as schools opening, monitoring schemes. This is a worrisome development. We expect the minister to visit schools, monitoring the welfare of teachers, monitoring the welfare of learners, monitoring the gaps in education that we continue to cry about. We do not have a crisis in scheming. We do not have any challenges in scheming. Teachers have been scheming from long ago, and they have been doing that without monitoring, without supervision from the highest office in the land. We expect the Minister of Education to be better informed, to be aware that what needs to be assessed in our schools is not schemes, are not plans, daily plans, because teachers are aware of that and they are professionals. They've been doing that. You can't move around asking teachers to scheme, yet they've been scheming, and progress is on paper. It can be availed to anyone. We need the minister to go around the schools monitoring this gap, monitoring the causes of overstaffing in some of our schools, monitoring the causes of teachers leaving the profession, monitoring the causes of why teachers are demoralized to this extent.
Umsunguli wenkampani ye-Econet uDokotela uStrive Masiyiwa usenconywe kakhulu ngomsebenzi wakhe omuhle awenzayo ngemva kokuba imemezele ukuba imali yonke esetshenzwe ngosuku lamhla zi-31 kuMpalakazi ngomnyaka ophelileyo iza kuphiwa abaswelayo. Ohlaziya ngezepolitiki uJefferson Chitando uye wathi uDokotela uMasiyiwa ungumzekelo omuhle kubosomabhizimusi asebaphumelele, hatshi labo abafana lezigelekeqe ezifana loWicknell Chivayo abazi ukunikeza ngezimota lemali kubalandeli bebandla leZANU-PF besenza ingathi ngabantu abalozwelo. Ake sizweni uChitando ekhuluma.
In Bible, it says there's so much happiness in receiving than in giving. Dr. Strive Masiyiwa, a successful businessman, whom we know all how he is getting his wealth, gives all the proceeds of 31 December to the poor, to schools, to hospitals. He is not there to seek personal glory. He is not there to promote a political party. He is not there doing it to show off, but is doing it right from his heart. This is a typical example of a person who is giving. This is totally the opposite to Wicknell Chivayo, who want public to know that he has done, or he has donated a car, he has donated money, and he doesn't donate money to the poor. He gives to those who are rich. He does not give to the hospitals. He seeks personal glory. He seeks to promote a political party, ZANU-PF. So this is totally the opposite with Dr. Strive Masiyiwa, whom we all know that his business is Econet. But we do not know the business of Wicknell Chivayo, except that he gets his tenders from the government, which are not through the tender board. So this is pure looting. He is giving the money which he has looted, the wealth which he has looted, to his friends, not to the poor.
Amapholisa koBulawayo abike ukuba abophe abantu abasha abali-14 abasakhulayo abaneminyaka ephakathi kweli-11 kusiya kuminyaka eli-17 ngensolo zokugqekeza ezindlini kanye lokutshontsha edolobheni lakoBulawayo. Ekhuluma ngalolu daba, esinye isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uSeneta uJemison Mthimba uthi ukuboshwa kwabantu abasha laba kutshengisa ukwehluleka kukahulumende kokuba kulethe izidingakalo eziqakathekileyo kanye lokufa kogatsha lwezemfundo lapho abazali besehluleka khona ukuba bathumele abantwababo esikolo ngenxa yodubo. Osaziwayo emphakathini kanti njalo elwela amalungelo abantu namathayi Khwekhweza usezwakalise elakhe ilizwi esola umthelo lo omutsha owaziwa ngokuthi digital tax ephosela emakhasini akhe okuxhumana izolo. uKhwekhweza uthi umthelo lo ujonge ukulimaza abantu makhaza. Uye wathi umthelo lo uza kuhlukumeza abamankampani asungulayo, amankampani asezimele wodwa, labo abasebenza ngamakhasi okuxhumana kanye lezifundi kanye laye wonke umuntu ofisa ukuhlala exhumene labanye bakhe. uKhwekhweza uthi lo umthelo uza kwenza intengo yokungena ebulenjini idule kakhulu. Esinye isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uSemgondongwe usesole kakhulu uhulumende webandla leZANU-PF ngemva kokuba kube lembiko yokuba kulezi zizalwane ezintathu zaseZimbabwe ezifele empini yaseRussia kanye le-Ukraine. uGondongwe uthi uhulumende kumele achasisele abantu baseZimbabwe ukuba kungani izizalwane zaseZimbabwe seziye zayahlanganyela empini yaseRussia. Usole kakhulu ibandla elibusayo ngokunikela ngemphefumulo eyezizalwane zaseZimbabwe ukuze bona bathole inzuzo lalabo ababusa labo. Imbhikisho kwele-Iran isingene kusuku lwe-12 namhlanje. Ababhikishayo bathi umkhonomi welizwe ufile kanti njalo sebefuna kuphenduke uPrince Reza Pahlavi ukuze azothungamela ilizwe leli. Kumzamo yabo yokuvimba imbhikisho, uhulumende wase-Iran usevale ubulembu kanti njalo uzama ukuvimba ukuba abantu bengaqoqani ukuze baqhubekele phambili ngembhikisho. Kusenjalo umongameli waseMelika uthe uza kuhlasela i-Iran lapho kungaba labantu ababulawayo ngenxa yembhikisho. Sikhangele kwezemidlalo. Iqembu elikhulu laseHarare iDynamos sebeqashe kusha lo wayengumqeqeshi wabo uGenesis Khaka Mangombe ukuba abe ngumqeqeshi wabo. uMangombe uphenduka kanjalo kuDynamos ngemva kokuba eke waba le-triangle lapho abathungamelele khona ukuba bakhishwe ezingeni lokuxoshwa kumdlalo kanti njalo lokuba bawuthole isicoco seChibuku Super Cup Final ngomnyaka ophelileyo. uMangombe wathola isicoco seChibuku Super Cup ele-Dynamos ngomnyaka ka-2023. Kumidlalo ye-AFCON quarter-final ekhangelelwe ukuba idlalwe namhlanje kusihlwa, iMali iza kubhekana leSenegal ngehola lesithupha ngesikhathi salapha ekhaya, bese kusithi iMorocco layo iza kudlala leCameroon. Kusasa i-Algeria iza kubhekana leNigeria ngehola lesithupha, bese kusithi i-Egypt yona idlale le-Ivory Coast. Kumidlalo ye-English Premier League edlalwe izolo kusihlwa, abathungameli kulokhu i-Arsenal iye yabhekana le-Liverpool izolo lapho ziphele zingutshikilobhanqa 0-0. I-Arsenal idlale kakuhle kakhulu kuhlandla lokuqala kwasekusithi yona i-Liverpool yazithathela ngehlandla lesibili. Umdlalo lo uphele kuyi-0-0. Ukuziphetha lezi ndaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio, nanze bezihamba phambili. Utshintsho luzakwenzakala kusho umongameli uChamisa. Sokuyisikhathi sokubisela isidima selizwe lokukhuthaza ukusebenza kusho ibandla eliphikisayo. uMatsibaba Beshanduko uthola usekelo. Siziphetha lapha lezi ndaba.